Do you know what Islam is? It's a way of life for all. It is taught in the Quran for big and small. A way of life, a way of life, a way of life, a way of life.
Today we're here with brother Hamza in Leicester Square. Inshallah, tell us some benefits of coming out and meeting people, giving dawah. Obviously there's some religious benefits and there's benefits actually interacting. So give it, inshallah, give us a little short reminder, inshallah, what's the benefits?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Well, there's lots of benefits, brothers and sisters. Firstly, you get to interact with the public, in this case the British public. Our fellow citizens are brothers and sisters in humanity, and what you see is that not everybody's like Fox News, right? And it really gives you a lot of confidence that people genuinely want to know about Islam, they genuinely want to hear our side of the story, they genuinely want to really engage with you and speak to you with you in a profound way. And what happens is that you get to connect with one another, and you basically show them the positive aspects of your own personality, which come through the fact that you have iman. Even if they disagree with your ideas and your concepts and your theology, the point is they'll like you. And then it would have, and I always say to people remember how you made them feel, not necessarily what you said. So you give people good feelings about, who you are and why we are. And we've been giving out chocolates and these nice Dava cards. It's been an amazing experience. The other benefit is it actually gives you a lot of tranquility inside you and a sense of yaqeen, because you have a certainty, because you start to espouse your ideas about the Quran and Sunnah, about the fact that Allah deserves to be worshipped, about this is our worldview, this is our life, this is our spirituality, etc. And what happens is that it just reaffirms your belief. It's like dawah is like throwing a ball on the wall, it's always going to bounce back. And when you engage with people and they question you, then you think of an idea, then you sincerely reply, and even if you don't know the answer, you say get back to you, but you go back to basics and you really affirm the fact that Islam is true, because look at the Prophet ﷺ, he must have been true, look at his life, look at the Quran, look at the miracles, look at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in terms of his creation, there must be a creator, etc. All of these things, and it reaffirms your iman and it increases your iman. And this for me links to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the Prophet said, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi." You won't truly believe unless you love for your brother what you love for yourself. Imam Rajab al-Hanbali, famous scholar, wrote the Compendium of Knowledge and Wisdom. He discusses and said this brotherhood means human brotherhood. So the Prophet is telling us, if you love for others what you love for yourself, you're going to be a true Muslim, a true mu'min, a true believer. So being here actually is a way of increasing your iman, elevating your status from being a Muslim to a mu'min. Why? Because the Prophet told us, he said, "La yu'minu," you won't truly believe unless you love for others what you love for yourself. So the question is, brothers and sisters, who do you love the most? It's Allah and His Messenger. So if you have to give that love to others to truly believe, how can you give that love to others? By giving dawah. So that's why you got to be here, guys. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
If you say your name and inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Adnan, Rashid, and I have come to join brothers in Leicester Square today to give dawah. Dawah is absolutely crucial. It is an individual obligation upon all Muslims living in the West. This is the opinion I follow, because without dawah we will simply not be able to remove misconceptions in the minds of non-Muslims. So by coming out, talking to people, having positive conversations, we are able to remove many misconceptions from the minds put in by the media. The media is very clearly demonizing us. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And the only way we can deal with that effectively and peacefully is to come out, give dawah, talk to people. It's a free country. You're free to talk. You're free to say what you like, as long as it is said in the legal boundaries of the country. So Allah will question us about our capacity. Allah will question us about our freedom. Allah will question us about our time, our health, our wealth. What are we doing with all this? This is the point. So that's why we need to come out, talk to people, and people react in a number of different ways when you talk to them. Some people don't want to listen, no problem with that. Those who want to listen, you will be questioned about them. So please come out, do dawah, get involved in dawah in whatever capacity you can do it in. Allah will question you about it. Thank you so much for listening. Assalamu alaikum.
Today we're here, brother Alkhadr from Serbia, Montenegro, who's alhamdulillah revert to Islam. Alhamdulillah, he's here in Leicester Square giving dawah. Alhamdulillah, I just want to ask you, brother, alhamdulillah, as a revert brother, coming to the deen, did someone come out like this and give dawah to you?
My first dawah was actually given to me when I was working in a wedding halls, and there was a place where there was 3-4 weddings going in the same time. And I noticed in one moment there are some guys going outside of wedding halls, taking their shoes off and trying to do the salah. I didn't understand in those days. I just came in UK and I never seen Muslims praying. So I didn't understand what they're doing. So I asked my boss, asked my manager, I said, what are these guys doing? Should I tell them to put the shoes back on? He says, no, they're Muslims, they're praying. I said, they're Muslims, they're praying. So I started watching them and observing them. This was a silent dawah. It's a beautiful, Hamza, a beautiful question you asked me, brother. Because I want to say how important it is for us the way we behave. After that, I was watching them and watching others. And I can verify, I can myself testify that there is no better community than the Muslim community. In the weddings, I had Hindus, Sikhs, I had English, I had all these different cultures coming there. All of them, I was their worst enemy at the end of the party. At the beginning I was their best friend. When they came in, they started drinking and they put the DJs on, the loud music on, and the booze was all around. And then I was the one who told them, now that's enough, shut the music down, close the bar. I was their worst enemy. They always, at the end of the night, they wanted to fight me. There was always issues. But with Muslims, Allahu Akbar, I noticed one thing, I don't have to work with them. They have a little bit of food, they have a little bit of recitation or something, women making those noises, and that was it. I come in after a certain time, before the closing, I see it's empty. They even clean after themselves. Never had an argument with them. Due to that year, I went to the masjid, not because I believed in something, because I respected the culture so much. I had to see what they are doing. I went to the masjid with some brothers. We prayed Jummah prayer. I wasn't really praying. I was doing what others are doing because I didn't understand what is a Jummah prayer in those days. But the silent dawah of watching community, how it behaves. No, but the problem we have today that the Muslim community is not there anymore. The Muslim community, maybe in some wedding somewhere because your parents are around. But the brothers and sisters, how you behave when your parents are not around. How you behave when you're alone on the street and you can say whatever you like. I hear Muslims saying more F words than non-Muslims. I see the arrogance coming out of our mouth. I see our eyes are flying around more than the non-believers. We need to watch ourselves, we need to watch our tongues. We need to watch our tongues. Last reminder, and I heard it from brother Muhammad Khoblos. I didn't hear it before. It's so beautiful, I need to repeat it and I love to repeat it. Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimullah, he said, how can something be proud? Because it's pride, it's kibr who makes us say F and who makes us look around. We don't care about Allah, we don't care about nothing in that moment. So Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, he said, how can something be proud that passed twice through the passage of urine? Imagine these brothers and sisters. Once through the father's passage of urine, and second time when our mother delivered us. We passed through not passage of gold, not passage of diamond, we went through the passage of urine, and now we stand here being arrogant. If you see yourself in that beginning stage, nutfa, if you see nutfa on the floor, would you pick it up?
Never.
That's a reality. That's a reality. So humble yourself. Because when you stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are less than nutfa in front of you today. Nutfa, that piece of sperm on the floor, forgive my expression, that piece of sperm on the floor you would not even step on, that's how much you are less in front of Allah than that piece of nutfa on the floor if you see it today. So let's compose ourselves and be good Muslims. Let's do our best to be good and nice, to watch our tongues even when the others elders are not watching us. To be the best of community, to be the ummah of sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah Rabbil.
Jazakallah for the sincere advice, brother.
Wa yakum.
Do you know what Islam is? It's a way of life for all.